hope I'm not blue after this one. I hope this is as good as this crowd deserves. What a tremendous crowd here tonight.
Tip goes to T-Town. Taken in backcourt by Derek Haney. He brings it down for the Shoes, gets it to Matt Shoemaker. Safely across the timeline over to Derek Haney.
Bulldogs in a man.
Baseline to Adam Weber. He spins against Wines, turns, twists, shoots, no good. Knocked away by Bouchou. Taken by Weber, though. He cleared out his own missed shot. Hardick gets it to Matt Shoemaker. You might remember Adam Weber bowled his way under for about 20 points against St. Anthony in the NTC tournament. And he started right off the bat doing that again here tonight. There he is backing in again. Bouchou works against him. He turns, he twists, he leans in. Bouchou blocks it again. Weber gets it again. Bouchou blocks it a third time. And we got a foul call. Bouchou blocked him 3 times and finally got a foul whistled on it.
First foul of the ball game, obviously.
So Ryan Bouchou picks up the personal. That's the same exact tactic they used in the last 2 meetings these teams have played against each other. Adam Weber hits the free throw. Now, Adam didn't score against Diedrich the other night, but he's going to see plenty of action against St. Anthony tonight. He'll get it in the middle every time. It's 1-0 T-Town. Here's Adam Weber's next one. It's up. It's no good. Rebound taken by Bouchou. He gets it off on the side to Storm. Off to Chris Bachler, who brings it down for St. Anthony. Bachler goes right side with it to Wines. Mike Wines looks inside, nothing there, goes baseline, rises on a jumper, gets it knocked out of bounds, belongs to St. Anthony.
We've already had 3 or 4 blocked shots. We've been up and down the floor 1 time each.
4, I think. Bouchou had 3 down here on T-Town's first possession, and now Mike Hardick knocks this one away. Storm gets it into Bachler. He goes around top of the key, feeds it off to Storm. Storm drives, stops, tries to get off a shot, and got fouled from behind by Derek Haney.
First T-Town foul.
So St. Anthony says, hey, Adam Weber, if you can take it inside, so can we. And Derek Storm tried to go to the hole, and he drew a foul. And, you know, the benches may come into play here tonight in this one.
Oh, I'd be surprised if they weren't. St. Anthony's really gotten a great lift from their bench their last 2 or 3 games in particular.
Derek Storm hits the free throw. That's his first point.
And you'll see Sam Daters out there for T-Town before long, and Chris DeRuzan and people like that. So, yeah, both these teams utilize their benches very effectively.
We're tied at 1. Storm's free throw puts St. Anthony on top by a point. Each team is led by 1 in this ball game. Matt Shoemaker brings it down for the Shoes, gets it off to Mike Hardick. Hardick, a good, excellent three-point shooter, had what, 7 here against Diedrich?
He did.
Derek Haney has it on the side for T-Town, gets it out to Matt Shoemaker. Shoemaker drives around the circle, can't get in to Haney. Haney dumps it on the side to Hardick, being hounded by Bachler. Now they leave it in the corner with Haney. Good defense by the Bulldogs. Brent Weber gets it over to Mike Hardick. Hardick goes inside to Adam Weber for the layup, and he scores. What a nice feed.
Good defense by St. Anthony. Good patience, though, by T-Town until they could break somebody open inside.
Adam Weber makes it 3-2 T-Town. Storm's got it on the side for St. Anthony. Out to Wines. There's a 3 on the way. He missed it. Rebound cleared underneath, and we got a foul. On the back, Adam Weber picked up the personal.
Second foul on T-Town. Weber's first.
Wines got knocked down on his 3, but I doubt if we get any fouls called on those unless it's really obvious.
It didn't happen until after the ball was long gone.
Bachler for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Phillips. He turns, puts it up, no good. Next rebound claimed by Matt Shoemaker. He brings it down for T-Town. 3-2, Shoes lead. Hardick for 3. It's off the mark. Rebound goes to Bachler, or Storm rather, in the corner. Derek Storm hustles it down for St. Anthony. Still on the dribble, leaves it with Wines. Goes inside with it to Bouchou. Knocked away, goes out of bounds, belongs to St. Anthony. Touch last by Brent Weber. You know, these teams, Greg, have played each other so often, they know exactly what they're going to do when they start running their offense.
It's going to be execution. That's the key tonight.
Phillips off to Bachler. Bachler drives baseline, now pops a long 3, in and out. No good. Rebound goes to Derek Storm. Off to Matt Shoemaker. Shoemaker brings it down, gets it on the side to Haney. Haney pops a jumper for 2. It's good. Derek Haney gets a 2-pointer. And it's 5-2. T-Town with their biggest lead of the game at 3. Bachler gets it on the side to Storm, has trouble with the ball. Now it goes baseline, leaves it with Phillips in the corner. Phillips down the paint, dumps it off to Bushu. Karams over to Bachler. Bachler needs some help, gets it to Storm. Derek Storm looks inside. It's not there. Brings it back out top of the key, and we got a double foul call.
Hardick and Bushu are both mad, so it must be on them.
A double foul here by Tony Rodriguez. 2-1. Jump ball, St. Anthony's possession. The first one of them is on Bushu because he picks up his second and he sets down, and Matt Seamer's into the lineup.
Exactly, and then the other one is on Mike Hardick.
Right.
So I got it right. Hardick's Hardick's first and 3 on T-Town, and Bushu has both the St. Anthony fouls.
Pass inbounds goes to Bachler in the corner to Phillips. Aaron Phillips brings it around top of the key. Bothered by Adam Weber. Still on the dribble. Leaves it with Seamer. Seamer, the alley-oop to Wines, but he's too high and too hard, and the Bulldogs throw it away. That's their first turnover in the ball game. 4:50 to go in the first quarter. 5-2. T-Town leads, and they've got the ball as they head down court with it.
Folks, we got headbands, we got afro wigs, we got chef's caps over on the T-Town side, and the little apron thing going. I don't know if that's for the pizza man or not.
More than likely. Shoemaker gets it to Brent Weber. To Mike Hardick. Back inside to Brent Weber, and there is a blocking foul on St. Anthony.
And as they peel Seamer off the floor, he's called for the foul. His first, and 3 on the Bulldogs.
Common foul. Mike Hardick will inbound under the basket. 4:33 to go. 5-2 T-Town in the early stages of this one. The winner to Paris next Wednesday night. Inside to Adam Weber. Layup good. Adam Weber just has his way in the paint, and he's got 5. He didn't score against Diedrich, but he's got 5 in the first quarter against St. Anthony. Wines has it, shoots a 3. Wines' 3 is in and out, no good. Rebound cleared out by Haney to Matt Shoemaker. Still 7-2 T-Town. A 5-point lead is their largest. Shoemaker on the side goes to Haney with it. Haney inside, knocked away by Storm. Stolen by Wines to Storm, and now Phillips gets it down court, and that's T-Town's first turnover. There's a pass to Wines for the layup, and he scores.
3 Shoes players ended up on the floor. That was effective.
Wines scores, and the girl next to me dropped her cell phone.
Oh, my God.
It's 7-4.
Hope it was a local call.
Out in front it goes.
That local or long distance? That local or long distance?
Here's Shoemaker on a jumper. It's short, no good. Rebound goes to Seamer. He clears it out for the Bulldogs. To Bachler. Bachler slows it up out in front to Phillips. Back to Bachler. Goes right side. Squirms, twists, gets it to Seamer. Baseline, can't shoot. Back to Bachler. Chris Ceruzan's going to check in for T-Town. Wines on a 3. Good. Mike Wines.
Remember how the Two Straws game started last night. Wines got the first 3 baskets for St. Anthony. He's got their first 2 tonight.
7-7 tie. Knocked out of bounds belongs to St. Anthony as Haney lost it on the side of the court. 2 turnovers on the Shoes. Here comes Chris Ceruzan into the lineup. Mike Hardick's going to sit down. 3:03 to go in the quarter, and Wines' 3 ties it at 7. Phillips will inbound, gets it into Chris Bachler. Bachler brings it down, walks it across. Right side to Wines. Wines looking. Way cross court, goes to Phillips with it, and too hot, too high, goes out of bounds. St. Anthony's second turnover. 2:52 to go. Shoes will inbound it. Adam Weber almost lost in the sea of crowd Shoes fans over there. They finally give him the ball, and he gets it into Matt Shoemaker. Dater's getting ready to check in. There's a knock away by Phillips, belongs to T-Town. I'm sorry, it's Hardick who returns. Mike Hardick returns to the lineup.
Well, Ceruzan was in for half a trip down the floor.
All right, so Ceruzan sits down, and Hardick returns.
Both these coaches will sometimes call a kid out just to tell them one specific thing and then hustle him back in the ballgame, and that's what the case was there with Mike Hardick. He's only shot the ball once.
Haney out top of the key has it, gets it over to Hardick. We're tied at 7. Hardick spins, turns, jump shot, no good. Taken out of the air by Seamer, who's got 2 rebounds here in the last 2 trips. To Storm, over to Phillips. Phillips in the corner. Bachler wide open for 3. Got it. Chris Bachler. They reversed it in a hurry and got Bachler open, and he nails a 3, and the Bulldogs take a 10-7 lead with 2:15 to go in the quarter. And there's a turnover by T-Town.
Threw it out of bounds.
T-Town turns it over, and Kenny Crawford wants a 30-second timeout. So let's take a break. We've got 2:15 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. St. Anthony leads 10-7.
Can you feel it? Feel what? It's here. What's here? The all-new Pontiac Vibe at Pullman Pontiac Buick. Cool. Ah, yes. My stuff. Plenty of headroom. Nice price. And Navico, too. Hey, what's the last?
Roll ones and still be up. Man, this place is rocking.
St. Anthony leads by 3, 10-7. Wines gets it to Storm. Derek Storm looking, nothing there, brings it back out to Wines, top of the key. Less than 2 minutes to go. Bachler open again, another three, in and out, no good. Rebound goes to Shoemaker. We got a collision and a block on Chris Bachler. He tried to get set, but he just kept moving, so he'd get in front of Shoemaker, and you can't do that, and Chris Bachler got the foul.
Lots of times they'll call that blocking foul on you when you're moving.
Yeah.
Bachler's first, and the Bulldogs have 4 now.
Bachler just made a three. He came back, and he just missed on that one, and T-Town got the rebound. Shoemaker has it. Goes in the corner to Derek Haney. Haney looking, back out in front to Adam Weber. On the side, it goes to Hardick, almost swiped. Back to Haney, down the paint. Haney squirms, shoots, no good. Loose ball, Brent Weber puts it in.
Big offensive rebound.
Brent Weber got the loose ball and put it up and in. And it's 10-9. Cuts that Bulldog lead to a point. Storm has it for St. Anthony. Real tight man-to-man pressure. Bachler's got it on the right side.
Both teams really playing belly-up defense.
There's a pass to Phillips. He doesn't shoot. To Wines, who shoots one off balance. No good. Rebound taken out of the air by Haney.
There was some contact, but again, I think it came well after the ball was gone.
I couldn't tell whether that was a shot or a pass. Shoemaker shoots. It's no good, and there's an over-the-back on Matt Shoemaker. He tried to get his own rebound, and he picked up an over-the-back foul.
And everybody's always ready to help the officials on those calls. Have you noticed?
Yes, they are.
Shoemaker's first. That's 4 on T-Town.
A minute to go in our first quarter. St. Anthony leads it 10-9. Bachler brings it down. He's working the point. They kind of reverse he and Storm's duties here. There's a pass to Phillips. 50 seconds to go in the quarter. Aaron Phillips has it out front. Needs some help. Gets to Seamer. Seamer now brings it back out to Phillips. Top of the key, off to Bachler. Bachler goes right side, needs some help, nothing there. Throws it on the baseline to Phillips. A short jumper by Phillips is out, no good. Rebound, Bachler tips it up, no good. Rebound taken there by Hardick. Boy, Bachler almost had a fantastic tip in. Hardick for three, good. Mike Hardick gets a three, and T-Town leads 12-10.
That's not bad. He got a rebound on one end and hit the three on the other.
14 seconds to go in the quarter. Storm's got it. 11 seconds. 10, 9. Storm goes right side, still on the dribble. Stops, looking, tries to get Bachler in the corner, does. Bachler gets off an off-balance shot at the horn. It wouldn't have counted anyway, I don't think. That's the end of the first quarter. We'll be back in a minute. Here's your score after one period. It's the Topless 12, St. Anthony 10.
1 for 2 on threes. St. Anthony 3 of 13, 23%. 2 for 2 from the line, though. 2 of 8 on threes. 2 turnovers, 6 rebounds.
T-Town gets the ball on the alternate possession. Brent Weber has it. Goes out in front to Haney. Sets it up top of the key. Works against Storm. Now leaves it with Shoemaker. Bounce pass on the side. Goes to Haney. He goes down the paint. It gets knocked away, and a foul is going to be called on Wines, I believe. Boy, he and Haney had a major collision out there. Haney was going, Wines was going for the steal, and he and Haney cracked heads, I think.
It's the 5th St. Anthony foul. First on Wines tonight.
12-10. That three by Hardick gave them the lead just before the end of the first quarter. St. Anthony had a 3-point lead at 10-7. And then T-Town scored the next 5. Hardick will inbound. He gets it into Shoemaker. Matt Shoemaker has it. Gets it out front to Haney. Underneath they go to Brent Weber. Works against Wines and puts it up and in. And Brent Weber gets the basket. He's got 4. Wines took a fall, but there was no whistle.
Doing a little Adam Weber move there, Brent Weber was.
Storm has it out front for St. Anthony. Goes on the baseline to Bachler. His shot up short. Rebound loose on the floor. And touch last by Matt Shoemaker. And we got Bulldogs on the floor. And on the bottom of the pile, Adam Weber for T-Town.
It's a case of both these teams are so keyed, they're missing a lot of shots they normally hit.
That is absolutely correct.
And as we said, 25 shots taken in that first quarter and only 8 baskets. You know these teams shoot better than that.
Mike Wines gets his shoe tied, and the officials wait on that. And now the Bulldogs will inbound it. Storm will do the honors. Storm looks to get it in. Looking, fires it on the side to Mike Wines. Wines goes baseline, nothing there. Out to Phillips, down the paint, back out to Storm, top of the key. A steal, knocked away. Brent Weber goes for the layup, and he got it. Brent Weber on the steal takes it the length of the court and scores. And it's 16-10, and there's T-Town's biggest lead of the night at 6. Bachler down the paint, stops, pops a 2, got it.
Boy, they needed that, too, because that was 7 unanswered by T-Town.
That's right, 16-12. Hardick has it knocked away out of bounds. Touch last. It was touched by St. Anthony. They'll turn it. One official, Tony Rodriguez, corrected Kevin Manship, who did not see the tap away from behind. Seamer sets down. Ryan Bushu back in the ball game for the Bulldogs, 2 fouls and all.
Got to get a little more size, a little more height inside.
Haney gets it to Shoemaker. He works under for a layup, and he throws it in somehow. Wow, what a shot by Matt Shoemaker. Mercy.
And the Shoes fans go, shoo. They're not booing, they're going shoo for Shoemaker.
18-12. T-Town on top. Storm with the basketball. Needs some help. Gets it to Phillips.
Bushu and Hardick are going to get another double foul in a minute. Man, they're really going at it each other.
Phillips on the baseline. Tries to get it to a teammate. It's knocked away and stolen by Matt Shoemaker. That's 2 turnovers. On the side, Haney. Haney can't shoot, so he wisely brings it out top of the key and sets it up. Fires it on the side to Brent Weber. His shot rejected by Bushu. Out of bounds.
Lost the handle on it and took a while to get set for the shot. By that time, Bushu was waiting. That's like somebody throws a spinning curveball and you hit it out of the park.
Shoes inbound at Hardick has it on the side. 18-12. Shoes by 6 and have the ball. Haney's jumper baseline. He's deadly from there, but he misses that one. Phillips had the rebound and got it knocked out of his hands, and he was the last to touch it. So St. Anthony had a clean shot of the rebound, and Phillips couldn't find the handle. It'll be Shoes' ball under the basket. Hardick gets it in to Brent Weber. To Shoemaker. Back in the corner to Hardick. Stops, pops a 2 off balance. No good. Taken by Phillips. You don't see Hardick take many shots like that. Here's a tip away. Haney steals it. He's going to go in for the layup, and he does. Derek Haney got the steal, and he goes in for the layup. Timeout, St. Anthony. We got 5:32 to go in the half. We'll be back in 30 seconds. It's 20-12. T-Town by 8.
Discover the 5-star treatment.
10-7. And now it's 20-12. St. Anthony not getting very good looks at the basket right now.
And a few turnovers. And T-Town has done a good job of anticipating the passes of the Bulldogs and stolen a few.
Storm gets it off to Bushu. His jumper deflected, stolen, loose, knocked out of bounds, touched last by T-Town. Ryan Bushu's shot got knocked away. Boy, every shot St. Anthony's taking right now is being contested, hot and heavy. It'll be Bulldogs ball under the basket. 20-12. T-Town with the lead.
Phillips went down and Seamer came back in during that timeout for St. Anthony, by the way.
Inbounds to Bushu, off to Bachler. Bachler down the paint, spins, turns, shovels it on the side, and there's a push by Matt Shoemaker from behind.
Well, not a whole lot of contact there.
No.
Shoemaker's second, 5 on T-Town.
It'll be Bulldogs ball under the basket. Again, St. Anthony was disorganized on offense that time. Bachler was caught in no man's land. Pass comes into Seamer. Seamer goes baseline, still looking, fires it out to Storm, open for a 3. Short, front of the rim, tipped by Wines, and a foul on Wines. Mike Wines went up in the air to tip that rebound out to a teammate, and he got on one of the Shoes' backs and picks up the foul.
2 on Wines, 6 on St. Anthony, so still no foul shots.
5:02 to go. Another possession for St. Anthony that turns into no points. It's 20-12. Shoes with the lead. Haney's got it. He goes baseline, still going, and he stepped out of bounds. He drove the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. That's their first turnover in the quarter. Phillips in for Seamer in the Bulldog lineup.
Phillips didn't get much of a rest.
I think Coach Nieberg is taking them out one at a time and telling them things which he can't yell to them on the floor because of the noise.
Right, similar to what T-Town did with Hardick.
Bachler has it for St. Anthony. Bachler goes left side, spins down the paint, puts it up, no good. Rebound loose, out of bounds, touch last by. The officials can't decide. They call a jump, and possession arrow favors St. Anthony.
Now, I've seen this out of Chris Bachler earlier in the season, but I haven't seen it for a while, the way he's consistently taken the ball to the hole in this game tonight. He's trying to get something happening inside for the Bulldogs.
Wines has it, kicks it out to Bachler. Bachler's back to Wines. He's open for a three, and he got it. Mike Wines hits the three. He's got 8.
If they can get both those guys open on the perimeter like that, Bulldogs can get right back in this thing in a hurry.
20-15. Hardick for T-Town gets it out to Adam Weber. He gets it over to Haney. Haney stops, pops one from 12. It's out, no good. Rebound slapped, and that may be over the back on Hardick.
Probably. He
this over-the-back slap-out's beginning to catch up with some of these guys, where they were tipping it to teammates. Now they're getting called for being on the opponent's back when they do that.
They're slap happy.
Is that what it is?
Second on Hardick. That's 6 on each team, so the next foul will put the other guys in the bonus.
20-15. St. Anthony with a chance to cut it to 3 or 2 here with 4 minutes to go in the first half. Chris Aruzen. There's Wines on another 3, and he hits again. Mike Wines has got the hot hand, and he does cut it to 2. 20-18.
His third 3 of the game.
Shoemaker has it, gets it out front to Haney. The Bulldog fans are on their feet. Here's Hardick on the baseline, looks for a shot and got it. Nice move, Mike Hardick, all the way to the hole. He's got 5. 22-18. Bachler's got it for St. Anthony. Goes in the corner with it to Storm. He goes baseline, up on a running one-hander. Got knocked away by Hardick. Taken out of the air by Shoemaker. Shoemaker drives, now slows it up, gets it to Hardick for a 3, and he got fouled by Bachler. Count it, and he got fouled.
How about that? Boy, he got moved into next week on that shot, and he drained it.
Mike Hardick got hit by Bachler when he shot the 3. He made it, count it, 25-18, and he goes for a 4-point play.
Bachler's second, so Bachler, Bushu, and Wines each have 2 now for St. Anthony, and that is 7. So T-Town's in the bonus the rest of the half.
So Hardick to the line, trying to make a 4-point play, and he does. Hardick's got 9, and in comes Aruzen for Hardick. So Hardick gets a breather here with 3:27 to go.
Plus, he's got 2 fouls.
It'll be St. Anthony's ball to bring down court.
So they're going to nurse him along a little here.
3:24 to go in the first half. It's an 8-point lead. That's the largest of the game for T-Town. Just when St. Anthony had cut it to 2, and here's a foul inside, and we got a foul on Aruzen, I believe.
Bushu and Aruzen going at each other.
It's on Aruzen. It's on Chris Aruzen. And yeah, they were going at it inside. You're right.
Aruzen picks up his first foul. So both teams are in the bonus.
That makes it a 1-and-1 for Ryan Bushu. Both coaches are pulling Tony Rodriguez's ear over there on the sideline. He's just listening to them both. Ryan Bushu hits a free throw. That's his first point.
And in case anybody wonders, each team has 7 fouls.
26-19.
I just thought I'd throw that in for what it's worth.
Next free throw by Bushu. Good, he made them both. Ryan nails him, nothing but net.
You said that as if he doesn't do that all
shoot too well. 38% from the free throw line, so that's a bonus for the Bulldogs. 3 minutes to go in the first half. Chris Aruzen has it, goes inside to Adam Weber, stolen by Storm. Storm steals his pocket, gets it to Bachler for the layup, and he scores. Nice pass. Good ball handling by Chris Bachler. 2 turnovers on T-Town in the quarter, and Bachler and Storm get a 2-pointer for St. Anthony. There's Shoemaker down the paint. It's no good. Rebound Phillips. Off to Storm. Storm hustles it down for St. Anthony. Takes it to the hole. Gets stripped. And out of bounds with it was Derek Haney. Haney got the ball away from Storm, but he was out of bounds. Mike Hardick right back in. 2:38 to go. Shoes were up by 8. Now it's 4, and St. Anthony's got the ball. What a seesawy affair we've had here. Storm looks to get it in. Finally goes deep with it to Bachler. Bachler on a wide-open 3. Out, no good. Rebound goes to Bachler in the corner. Dribbles it out of trouble. Goes baseline. Reverse layup. Good! Chris Bachler with a reverse layup on the baseline. 26-24. It's a 2-point Shoes lead. Here's Hardick on the baseline. Jumper, no good. Loose ball goes out of bounds. Touch last by St. Anthony. No, touch last by T-Town, says Kevin Manship. Can you believe this, Greg? 8 points down a moment ago. T-Town had the momentum, and all of a sudden it's a 2-point ball game, and St. Anthony's got the ball.
You'd almost think this is going to go down to the wire.
2:14 to go in the first half. 26-24. T-Town with the lead. Phillips has it. Being guarded by Adam Weber. In the corner to Wines. Wines drives. Baseline. Leaves it in the corner with Storm. His shot for two. No good. Rebound cleared out by Shoemaker. Shoemaker hustles it. Stops. Pops the jumper. No good. Rebound. Shoemaker gets his own. Puts it up and in. Matt Shoemaker with a big rebound basket. How's that for getting your own missed shot? 28-24. Bachler's got it with 1:39 to go in the half. He gets it to Wines. Inside they go to Bouchou. Spins, turns, puts it over Hardick and got it. Nice move, Ryan Bouchou. That's a major league move. 28-26. Shoes lead at 2. Matt Shoemaker brings it down. 1:22 to go inside to Adam Weber. He goes around people, puts it up and in.
That's a great move. He got right around Bouchou.
7 points for Adam Weber. Chris Bachler has it for the Bulldogs. Goes baseline, rises on a jumper. Good. Bachler's got 11. He's put on quite a display in the last 2 minutes of the half.
8 1/4 for Bachler.
30-28. T-Town by 2. They've got the ball. Shoemaker gets it out front to Haney. Haney to Brent Weber. Off to Hardick. Hardick out front to Matt Shoemaker. Down the paint, nothing there. In the corner, Hardick jumper. No good. Behind the basket. That'll be St. Anthony's ball. It went up and hit the supporting structure. And St. Anthony wants a full minute timeout. Let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be back. We got 45 seconds to go in the half. It's 30-28. T-Town by 2. To Derek Storm. Storm on the side to Brandon Weber, who's in the ball game. Weber and Seamer came in during that timeout. Wines and Bouchou sat down. They've each got 2 fouls. Storm gets it to Bachler. St. Anthony wanting to run the clock out here. Try and get one shot to maybe tie it or take the lead before intermission. Storm has it out front. Gets it off to Brandon Weber. 15 seconds to go. Off to Storm. Storm. They get it to Bachler. Bachler with 7. Puts up a long 3. No good. Rebound goes to Haney. 2-1. He throws it the length of the court, and it hits the ceiling, and that's it. Halftime. We've got ourselves a 2-point ball game. Back in a minute. Here. All right. Here's a tip as we start the third quarter. It goes, it's alternate possession, gives it to T-Town. Haney has it, gets it on the side to the alley-oop to Hardick. He goes up on a reverse layup and got it. Mike Hardick on a reverse layup scores. He's got 11. Nice play. The alley-oop didn't work, but he got it and turned it into a layup. Little extra oop. 32-28 T-Town. They're up by 4. Bachler gets it on the side to Storm. Looks inside to Bouchou. Can't get it to him. Out to Wines. Mike Wines has it for the Bulldogs. Top of the key. Dumps it in the corner to Bachler. Bachler spins it out of trouble. Leaves it with Storm. He's got a 3 on the way. Short front of the rim. Rebound goes to Adam Weber of T-Town. He gets it off to Mike Hardick. So T-Town scores and now gets the ball back without St. Anthony scoring, so they're up by 4. They go inside to Adam Weber. He makes that move, kicks it back out to Brent Weber. His jumper no good. Rebound Adam Weber. Clears it out of there for T-Town.
That's a whale of a rebound, Larry.
Adam Weber, he makes a move down the paint. He kicked it. It's loose, and St. Anthony ends up with it. Bachler takes it all the way to the hole off the glass. Scores. Chris Bachler's got 13. He didn't run over anybody. He just pulled up and shot the short jumper.
And he needs to. He can get right down the floor, can't he?
He can. 32-30. T-Town by 2. They've got the ball. Hardick has it on the side. Gets it out front to Adam Weber. To Haney. Haney goes all the way to the hole, and he got tripped by Bachler, I think, when he went past him.
That's big because that's his 3rd already.
Bachler gets called for a trip as Derek Haney went flying past.
That's the first player for either team to get to the 3-foul level.
It'll be Shoes ball under the basket. Mike Hardick will inbound.
By the way, they tell me this game's going to be on later tomorrow afternoon because Flora TV's got all the girls' state tournament stuff. So look for it maybe around 4 o'clock or so, maybe a little 4:15.
Shoemaker leans in, puts it up and out, no good. Rebound goes to Wines. He clears it out for St. Anthony. Gets it to Bachler. St. Anthony can tie or take the lead this trip down court. They need a basket to get their fans in it. Bachler for three. It's no good. Rebound taken on the baseline by Brent Weber. He falls down with the ball. It's loose, and now St. Anthony gets it back. Wines takes it to the hole, and we got a block on Brent Weber. Mike Wines picked up that loose ball and took it to the hole, and he got fouled by Brent Weber.
Brent Weber's first foul, first on the shoes in the half.
So it's a common foul. St. Anthony will inbound. And boy, the play's a tad physical here in the third quarter. 32-30. T-Town leads by 2. St. Anthony with the ball. Wines gets it in to Storm, to Phillips down the paint. Needs some help. Hands it to Bushu, and that's a travel. And sometimes Aaron dribbles into places where he shouldn't, and he got in there, and they got him called for a travel.
And you heard all about it on KJ Country at 102.3 FM, WKJT, Teutopolis, Effingham.
So the Bulldogs miss a chance to take the lead. Now the Shoes can widen the margin. They get it out to Hardick, open for a three, no good, and we got a foul underneath. Bushu hooking.
Adam Weber was prone in the lane.
Hold is called.
Bushu's third, so now Bachler and Bushu with 3 apiece.
And Bushu asked the official if they'll mop up the floor. Those boys are busy down there doing that, aren't they?
They're earning their keep.
Thanks to the boys who brought us some water up here at halftime, too, huh?
Yes, thank you.
Hardick gets it inbounds to Haney. 32-30 T-Town. Weber, or to Shoemaker underneath. His shot rolls in. Matt Shoemaker's got 6. And it's 34-30. Bachler hustles it down, still on the stop, turns, spins, and rattles it home. What a shot by Bachler. He's got 15.
Headed in, came back out, spun around, and hit the jumper. That was beautiful.
34-32. Haney on the side for T-Town. Back out in front to Brent Weber. Over to Shoemaker. Shoemaker leaves it with Haney. Derek Haney into the corner. Baseline, looks for the shot, puts it up, no good. Rebound, Shoemaker puts it in. Matt Shoemaker got the offensive board and puts it in.
Boy, that was great hustle by Shoemaker to get that rebound.
Derek Storm leaves it with Wines. Wines goes inside to Bushu, kicks it back out to Storm, and there's someone using a knee.
Adam Weber, I think, got Bushu this time.
You are correct.
Adam Weber's second, 2 on T-Town in the half.
4:54 to go here in the third quarter. 36-32 T-Town. St. Anthony's ball under the basket. Storm looking to get it in. Gets it in on the side to Bushu. Flips a jumper up and good. Ryan Bushu was open. They didn't guard him, so he shot and he hits it, and he's got a 6. 36-34. 2-point T-Town lead. Out in front it goes to Brent Weber. To Shoemaker across the paint. Bobbles it, regains control. Leaves it now with Hardick. Mike Hardick to Haney. Derek Haney flips it off to Shoemaker. He goes baseline. Phillips on him. Back out across the paint. Shoemaker shoots, and it's good.
Well, he's got it going up around the basket. He's getting way up on his shots, Larry. I don't know who can block that.
10 points for Matt Shoemaker. 38-34. Here's Bachler open from the corner, and he hits a three.
Snaps the net.
Chris Bachler nails a three-pointer. 38-37. A 1-point shoe lead. Matt Shoemaker again. A jumper from 15. It's out, no good. Bachler on the rebound for St. Anthony. Hustles it down court. Bachler takes it all the way for the layup, and he does not go in, and he got fouled on the shot. And Adam Weber hit the floor hard. Chris Bachler just took that ball to the hole. Adam Weber, the shot was no good, and then the collision came, and they called a foul on Adam Weber.
Adam's checking the parts.
Yes, he got, his jaw is the most severely damaged out of all the parts, I think.
We'll be seeing Dr. Swanson. Adam Weber's third foul. And that's 3 on T-Town. That's the first Shoes player to get to the 3-foul level.
Bachler was fouled in the act of shooting, so he's going to shoot 2. Bachler's got 18. His free throw is good. 19 points for Bachler. Ties it at 38-0. It hasn't been tied for a while. Ryan Bushu sits down. Matt Seymour comes in. And for the first time tonight, we see Sam Daters for T-Town. And Adam Weber sits down with the 3 personal fouls. Bachler can put St. Anthony on top. They led once by 3. Here's the shot. Bachler good. Chris has got 20 points, and St. Anthony's got a lead, 39-38, and their fans are on their feet.
Bachler's got 9 in the quarter.
Shoemaker gets it out to Haney. Derek Haney takes it top of the key, flips it out front, and Phillips had a hand on it, and it is stolen away, and there's a reach-in foul. St. Anthony got the steal, but Chris Bachler, nope. Aaron Phillips picks up the foul.
Right. He reached in. Phillips first, 3 on St. Anthony.
Hardick will inbound under the basket. St. Anthony ahead 39-38, 3:35 left in the third. Shoemaker in the corner has it. Gets it out front to Derek Haney. Haney, a jumper from 12 is good. Derek Haney's got 6 as he hits the jumper. That makes it 40-39. T-Town back on top. It's seesawing here. We're in the third quarter. Storm has it for the Bulldogs. Leaves it with Seymour. Seymour feeds Bachler on the side. Bachler gets it off to Phillips. It goes out of bounds. Off Bachler. Belongs to T-Town. So Bachler was on the baseline, and instead of shooting, he tried to feed it to Phillips. And between the two of them, it went off of somebody out of bounds. Belongs to T-Town. It's a Bulldog turnover. They're second in the quarter. Hardick gets it off to Shoemaker. Matt Shoemaker out in front goes to Brent Weber on the side to Haney. 40-39, we got a whistle, and we got a hold on Daters. Sam Daters got called for a hold.
So the teams exchange turnovers. Daters picks up his first foul. Of course, he's just in the ballgame. 4 on the shoes this half.
2:56 to go in our third quarter of play. 40-39. T-Town leads by a point. St. Anthony's got the ball. Bachler has it. Goes into the corner. Open for a 2. Looks good, but it's long, and the rebound's cleared out by Haney. Well, he had an open look. It didn't drop that time. Shoes lead by a point. Bring it down. 2.5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Left side, it goes to Mike Hardick. He goes baseline all the way for the layup, and he scores.
Well, there was nobody there, and Ron Nieberg, he just slams his fist into his chair. There was nobody there.
They let him have the baseline, and Hardick scores. Makes it 42-39. Here's Wines on the baseline. Gets it out to Phillips. Bobbles it. Stolen away. Haney's got it. Haney all the way to the hole. Puts it in. Nice move, Derek Haney. He's got 8. 3 St. Anthony turnovers, and the Bulldogs want a timeout. It's timeout St. Anthony. A full 60. We'll be back in a minute. 2:07 to go. T-Town. He good. Bachler hits a 3-pointer off the play set up after the timeout.
That's a dozen in the quarter for Bachler.
44-42. T-Town's lead at 2, and we got a hole under the basket. It's on St. Anthony. 1-1. Stormy ran into somebody trying to fight through a screen, I think.
Derek Storm's first foul. 4 on the Bulldogs this half.
1:49 to go in our third quarter. T-Town up by a couple. They go into Sam Daters, and he travels.
Took too long to decide what he was going to do.
Yeah. 3 turnovers on T-Town. Here comes Brandon Weber in, but they don't get him in time. So play starts, and Storm brings it down for St. Anthony. 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Storm looking inside, nothing there. Bachler's got it out on the wing. Needs some help. Gets it to Wines. Inside they go to Bushu. Storm's open for a 3. Good. Derek Storm hits a 3-pointer. St. Anthony back on top. 45-44.
Storm's first basket of the game.
1:20 to go in the third. Hardick on the baseline. Looks to shoot. No good. Rebound. Daters puts it in. It fell right in his hands. Sam Daters got the rebound and stuck it in.
You know what that means? He was in the right place.
That's right. 46-45. It's a 1-point shoes lead with 1 minute to go in the third. Wines goes inside to Bushu. Little hook shot. No good. Rebound loose. Claimed and a foul.
Yeah, Bushu reached right in as soon as he missed that.
Or Phillips. No, it's on Bushu. You're right.
Yeah, that's pretty obvious. Bushu's 4th foul. That's 5 on St. Anthony.
Brandon Weber into the ball game for Ryan Bushu. I think Ryan was upset they missed that little two-footer that he could have had, and when he went to get the ball back, he got that old Greg Sapp reach in.
That's right. I wish I had $1 for every time I've seen a kid miss a shot and foul on that rebound.
46-45. It's a 1-point T-Town lead, and they've got the ball.
Although I'd be rich if I had all those dollars, I think I'd still be here tonight.
Hardick's got it for T-Town. 41 seconds to go. They're wanting to take the last shot of the quarter here, or at least that's the indication. Shoemaker's got it. Gets it on the side to Hardick. Hardick down the paint, drives, gets it knocked away, but there's Weber with it. Gets it stolen by Storm. Storm brings it down for St. Anthony. Ahead to Weber, out to Bachler for three. No good. Rebound goes to Dater. Stolen away. Bachler's got it. And as he goes to put it up, he gets called for a travel.
Popular call.
Boy, Ron Nieberg, he was clear out to midcourt.
5 turnovers on T-Town, 4 on St. Anthony.
I knew that was going to be the call. Bachler got an extra step in there, and you could just see Tony Rodriguez was going to call the travel, and he did. 46-45. T-Town by a point. They've got the ball with 8 seconds to go. They get it out to Hardick. Hardick drives, spins, goes for the layup, and he got it. Mike Hardick's got 15, and that's the end of the third quarter. Big basket by Hardick at the buzzer. We'll be back in a minute. Here's your score. It's the Topless 48. St. Anthony 46
of 11. That's 56%. Both teams shot very well.
St. Anthony's got the ball, and somebody's got 8 minutes left in their season. Weber gets it off the Storm. Bulldogs trail by 3. They go inside to Wines. He loses it on the floor. T-Town strips the ball away from him when he started to make a move for the basket. Haney ended up with it. Gets it to Shoemaker. Shoemaker goes baseline, still on the dribble. Spins it out of trouble. Needs some help behind him to Haney. A 3-point T-Town lead, and they've got the ball. Here goes Hardick again to the baseline, looking for that layup. Didn't get it. Got fouled.
Somebody tried to pin it. There must have been contact. I think Phillips, yeah. Yep. His second. That's 5 on the Bulldogs. But that was a shooting foul, of course. Here are the other third quarter stats. Again, T-Town 9 of 14 from the field. Didn't try a 3. No foul shots. 5 turnovers, 7 rebounds. St. Anthony 6 of 11, 3 for 6 on their threes. They made both of their foul shots. 4 turnovers, just 2 rebounds for St. Anthony in the third quarter.
Hardick hits a free throw. He's got 16. Bushu in for Phillips in the St. Anthony lineup. We've just started our fourth quarter. 49-45. Shoes up by 4. Hardick's next free throw, good again. Mike's got 17. St. Anthony brings it down. Derek Storm on the point.
Boy, Hardick got 30 against Dietrich. He's got 17 tonight. His offensive game's back.
In 4 games, this is the most he's scored against St. Anthony this season in any of the games. Inside they go to Bushu. Kicks it off to Storm. Threw his hands out of bounds. St. Anthony turns it over. Number 2 in the quarter on them. So a 5-point lead for T-Town and the ball.
And remember, St. Anthony had just gone ahead 45-44. Now T-Town's come back, hit 6 straight.
Shoemaker has it for the Shoes. Gets it in the corner to Haney. Haney still on the dribble. Leaves it out front with Brent Weber. Off to Hardick. Hardick. Whoa, he falls down, and that's a travel. Wow, he got his feet tangled up, and down he went.
Or there's a slick spot. Hard to believe there'd be one here tonight. Yeah, I thought so.
Going to come and take a look, and he asked for the towel boys to come out.
See, that wasn't like somebody stumbled, Larry.
No, he just
slipped and his feet went out from under him.
There was a wet spot there, and Hardick's feet just went out from under him, and they called the travel. 6:51 to go in the game. 50-45, a big possession for St. Anthony. They trail by 5. Storm brings it down, gets it across midcourt. Looks for some help. Tries to go back door to Wines. Can't. Off to Brandon Weber. And there's a hold on Adam Weber.
Had a hold of Bushu. That's 4 on Adam Weber. That's 5 on T-Town in the half.
It'll be Bulldogs ball under the basket. Here comes Daters in for T-Town. Probably for Adam Weber. So Daters gets the job now of guarding Bushu. 6'5" and 6'6" going at it out there. All right, Bachler will inbound for the Bulldogs. Gets it into Storm. Storm goes out to Brandon Weber with it. Back over to Bachler, and they steal it. They anticipated it. Daters drives for the layup. He didn't get it. Rebound goes to Bachler. Stolen by Shoemaker, and we got a foul on Shoemaker. Or is it on St. Anthony? It's on St. Anthony. 2-1, Chris Bachler on the reach-in.
That's Bachler's fourth.
So Bachler picked up a reach-in foul trying to get that rebound back from Matt Shoemaker. That's 7 on St. Anthony, so Mr. Shoemaker will be at the line on a 1-and-1. We got a timeout taken by St. Anthony. 30-second timeout for St. Anthony. So let's take a 30-second break. We'll be back at 50-45.
Regular season boys action.
Yeah.
Double A.
We'll see the Hearts next Tuesday night at Charleston against Mattoon in the Charleston Double A Regional. We'll have that for you on KJ Country, I believe.
That's wild. They play there tonight. They play there Tuesday night, and they're hoping they'll play there next Friday night.
Shoemaker hits the free throw. He's got 11, and now T-Town starting to take command here with 6:31 to go. A lot of time, but they're in charge now by 6.
St. Anthony's not even had a shot yet in this quarter.
Shoemaker's next free throw is good. He's got 12. And now it is a 7-point shoe lead, 52-45. Phillips going to check back in. Storm gets it to Bachler, wide open in the corner. Good for 3. Bachler's got 26.
That's his fourth three.
52-48. That makes it a 4-point ball game. Shoemaker on the baseline in trouble. Fires it way out to Haney. Haney now works against Storm. It's loose on the baseline. Ends up in Shoemaker. Shoots a 3. No good. Loose ball. Brent Weber gets it. Has it out front. Back to Shoemaker. Shoemaker has it. Bachler's still out there with 4 fouls. It goes on the baseline to Hardick. He puts it up and out. No good. And the rebound, Weber. Shoemaker puts it in.
There he is again. He's had at least 3 putbacks in this second half.
Matt Shoemaker always around the basket. Puts the rebound in for the Shoes. 54-48. And oh my. No shot. We got a foul called on.
And it isn't where you think it is.
No,
it's away from where you saw the collision between Brandon Weber and Brent Weber. There was another collision, and that's where the foul came.
And T-Town wants a 30-second timeout.
The foul's on Matt Shoemaker at the ball, and that's his third.
So it's timeout. We'll be back in 30 seconds. 54-40. Wines underneath the Bouchou. Stolen away by Sam Daters. Boy, Bouchou was going to have an easy layup, and all at once it was stolen away by Daters. That's 4 Bulldog turnovers. 54-48, a 6-point lead for T-Town. They've got the ball with 5:17 to go. Let's see if they run a little time off the clock. Brent Weber gets it to Matt Shoemaker, out in front to Haney. Haney takes it, starts to go in, comes back out with it. Derek Haney gets it off to Matt Shoemaker. He spins down the paint on the layup. Out, no good. Rebound goes to Bouchou, and we got a jump call. And the possession arrow favors T-Town.
Boy, I thought Shoemaker's shot was halfway down.
I did too. And I thought Bouchou had a pretty clean rebound there, but someone from T-Town got their hands on it. Hardick will inbound. Looking, he gets it into Shoemaker. Shoemaker out in front. They go with it to Haney. Haney down the paint. Back out in front to Shoemaker. Matt Shoemaker takes it into the corner, takes it baseline, looks for a shot, and he got it.
Boy, he has taken it to the hole as well as I've seen him do this all season.
16 points for Matt Shoemaker.
And he's had 12 of them in the second half.
56-48.
That the biggest?
No. Inside to go to Bouchou. He bobbles it again. He clears it out, and it's stolen by T-Town. And now St. Anthony can't hang on to the basketball. That's 5 turnovers for him here.
St. Anthony with just one shot in this fourth quarter. That's the 3 by Bachler.
That 8-point lead does match their biggest one.
All right.
Shoemaker's got it. He goes down the paint again, kicks it out. Bachler had a hand on it, but Daters gets it back. Out front to Shoemaker. 4 minutes left in the ball game. An 8-point lead for T-Town, their largest of the night. Haney's got it. They're looking for an easy shot or a foul or something. They're in no hurry here with the ball in the 8-point lead.
Kenny's telling him, come to the ball now. No sense risking some cross-court pass that St. Anthony can intercept.
They go to Daters. He goes underneath for the layup, and he got it.
Well, they're just killing him inside.
Sam Daters scores, and it's 58-48, and there's the biggest lead of the game.
Ronnie Burns' last time out.
St. Anthony calls their last timeout. It's a full six. It's a long three. No good off the front of the rim. Haney gets the rebound. Clears it out to Matt Shoemaker.
I have to impress on you again. That's the second shot for St. Anthony in the quarter.
Hardick leaves it out front with Daters. Gets it knocked away and a foul on Mike Wines. Wines on a reach-in. Gets called for the foul.
His third. That's 7. It's 8, actually.
To the line will go Sam Daters. Boy, he's made a difference coming off the bench, hasn't he?
Well, I mentioned him in the pregame show as somebody who's always quick off the bench, and man, he's done the job.
Daters at the line. His free throw's good. 5 points for the 6'6 junior. Makes it an 11-point T-Town lead, their largest of the night. 59-48. Do the Bulldogs have one more run in them? 3:16 to go. We'll see. Daters shot good.
At 12-3 in the quarter for T-Town.
Bulldogs get it into Bachler. He hustles it down. Bachler has it, spins, stops, fadeaway shot, rejected, taken out of the air by T-Town's Matt Shoemaker.
Shoemaker has just played tremendously impressively in this second half.
Hardick has it. Hardick, and there's a block on Brent Weber. Brent Weber on the foul.
So T-Town turns it over for the second time in the quarter. Brent Weber picks up his second foul. That's 7. So both teams are in the bonus, Larry.
And it's Derek Storm who'll be at the line for the Bulldogs. A 12-point, 60-48 lead.
I do
for
get to sit
T-Town,
down.
their largest.
You have to know where we sit here at T-Town to know what I mean about sitting down.
Storm's free throw is good.
Sometimes if you want to see, you have to stand up.
St. Anthony just about 5 times in this quarter has tried to take it inside and haven't even got a shot. They've got the ball stripped from them every time they try to go in there. Here's Storm on another free throw. Good. 7 points for Derek Storm. Makes it a 10-point lead, 60-50.
Besides those 2 foul shots, Bachler's the only kid to have shot in the quarter for St. Anthony.
Haney has it. They're going to run some clock here. Shoemaker has it out front, gets it off to Hardick. Hardick takes it baseline, nothing there. Goes underneath to Brent Weber, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound and puts it in. St. Anthony's Bouchou blocked the shot, but it came right back to him, and then there was no one there to play defense. There's the alley-oop to Bouchou underneath. He gets it off to Phillips. Layup good. Phillips scores underneath.
And remember, St. Anthony does not have a timeout.
62-52. Shoemaker has it, gets it knocked away. Phillips knocked it away, but Shoemaker gets it back, and now stolen by St. Anthony. Ahead they go with it to Bachler. Bachler up on the glass, good. Bachler's got 28, that's 3 T-Town turnovers. That makes it 62-54 with 2 minutes to go. Shoemaker circles the wagons, drives through the paint, brings it back out top of the key.
Boy, St. Anthony's just about got a foul.
Haney's got it.
It's the only way they can stop the clock.
Haney goes baseline, makes a spin move. Shot rejected by Bouchou.
That was pretty.
Ahead to Phillips. Phillips drives, takes it all the way to the hole. No good. Rebound loose, taken by Haney.
Ooh, that hurt.
Phillips had a wide open layup and it climbed out on him. And Haney got the rebound. Out in front it goes to Shoemaker. 1:29 to go. An 8-point lead for T-Town. Dogs missed an opportunity to cut it to 6. Sam Daters gets hit by Derek Storm. He was going after the ball, and he hit Sam Daters.
Wow.
Kenny Crawford over there talking to,
well,
Stormy and Tony Rodriguez.
Well, first, Kenny wanted an intentional foul. Then the look on his face changed, and then he got a little more cheery.
Daters at the line has 6.
Storm called for his second foul.
Free toss up and in. Daters has got 7. 63-54. Shoes by 9 with 1:19 to go. It looks like the Shoes will be in Paris next Wednesday night. The toss is up and in. And it looks like they're going to play Robinson, who had a big lead on Mount Carmel.
Boy, Robinson in Paris, that's assuming things go as you would expect.
Storm for 3, no good. Bouchou had it off his hands, belongs to Haney. He gets it to Shoemaker, and he gets fouled by Brandon Weber, who's in the ball game.
Picks up his first foul. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's, according to mine, super bonus.
You are correct. 64-54. A 10-point lead. Here comes Seamer in for St. Anthony, or he will here in just a moment. Shot up by Shoemaker, who's in and out, no good. That's the first thing he's missed in this half.
He hasn't done much wrong.
Bouchou sets down, Seamer comes in.
So we got the offense-defense shuttle going here.
Yep. So Matt Shoemaker with 16, back to the line. Puts it up, but in no good. He missed again. Rebound Seamer, ahead to Bachler. Bachler brings it down for the Bulldogs. Takes it right side, spin move. Looks for some help, gets it out to Storm. Storm to Weber. Weber out to Seamer. Seamer drives, works, gets off an off-balance shot. It won't drop. Rebound tipped out, and Hardick's got it. And Hardick clears it out of trouble and gets fouled by Brandon Weber.
His second foul.
48 seconds left in this one. The Shoes fans on their feet. They're doing some celebrating. 64-54. T-Town by 10. Mike Hardick at the free throw line. Well, Shoemaker just missed a couple. Let's see what Mike Hardick does. Free throw, Hardick is good. 18 points for him.
9 points from the line in this quarter for T-Town.
Hardick's next one in the air, and it is good. 19 for Mike Hardick, and a 66-54 lead. Bachler brings it down, shoots a three, got it. Bachler hits a long three, he's got 31. And now Hardick's fouled by Weber on the side of the court.
31 for Bachler, 26 for everybody else.
66-57, a 9-point ball game. 38 seconds to go. Hardick will be at the line again for T-Town. He just made a couple. He's got 19. Hardick's toss is up and good. 20 points for Mike Hardick.
So that's 50 for him in back-to-back games. It's not bad.
Hardick's next free throw is up and good. 21 for him, 68-57. Bachler brings it down, shoots another three. No good this time. Rebound, tip, scramble, loose, put in by Bachler at the rebound, and he's got 33. Now we got 27 seconds to go. Matt Shoemaker throws it down to Daters, who goes up for the layup. Sam Daters puts it up and in. He's got 10. Bachler shoots another three. No good. Loose ball. Weber puts it up and in from the baseline. Brandon Weber gets a two. 70-61 with 8 seconds to go. Brent Weber brings it down. He leaves it with Daters, who gets it stripped, and it goes out of bounds. At the buzzer, that's it. It's all over. T-Town wins the regional. The top seed moves on. Here's your final score. It is Teutopolis 70, St. Anthony 61. Back with a...
Enjoy home-style cooking at its best. Finest country-style buffet, featuring banquet facilities that accommodate small to large groups. Ties is perfect for your next reception, reunion, or other special event. Ties is open for breakfast Friday and Saturday morning from 6:30 to 9, and Sundays from 6:30 to 10. Enjoy affordable family dining at its best at Ties Family Buffet, 1065 West Main in Olney. Open Monday through Saturday.